The CIA along with Hollywood, the CIA along with media, and the CIA along with the music industry have been telling you one thing that is true. They tell you white men are the face of racism, which is true. Because these are the faces. The faces of racism. An endless amount of money. This is what's at the disposal of the elite. Through front government programs, the American people have been paying for their own demise. Take these two. They are the new face of evil. An evil that knows how to find tax dollars, over $50 billion of our money, being wasted on programs that seem to be some sort of kickback. Let's take a look. As you can see, the social engineering is at an all-time high. You can see the pattern here. These programs are meant to spread propaganda all over the world. Or are they a front to cash a check? Looks like both. Now let's take a look at some of the faces who worship these white men. Introducing Jasmine Crockett, a PYT sent by the elites, sent to destroy the narrative that this administration is doing something good for the people. Let's listen to what she thinks.
President Trump says he likes the idea of giving some of the savings from Doge back to Americans as kind of a dividend. Would you support that?
No, we are not in the business of giving out money. And honestly, I don't know what $5,000 will do for you.
I know you wonder, how do they organize people like this? Well, it's very simple. They just get them to play. And here are some other notable names who rep the same. These are some prominent names. Wouldn't you say? And guess who else reps the same? That's right. If you've got joy, you guessed right. An honorary member. You have to pledge of allegiance. You have to pledge of allegiance to the white men.
Down to like Trump being able to pick talent. Let's just do a quick evaluation. I mean, when we look at Rudy Giuliani, I know that Rudy Giuliani has lost everything from his law license to his money to his dignity. Heck, he was even losing his hair dye, okay? Like, he has lost everything along with any other lawyer that's ever associated with him. And so now we get to J.D. Vance when he picks a VP running mate. And he also picked another loser, right? Like, because now the single cat ladies are coming for their ticket. Like, I mean, this guy is a loser. And I just need America to step up one more time and remind him, just like they reminded him 4 years ago, that he's a loser and he is only good for entertainment. But when it comes to running this country, we need someone who is serious and who is qualified. And the only person in this race that is serious and qualified is the Black woman, and her name is...
Y'all not mad at this African man?
But let me ask you a question. You think a lot of the stuff that Trump is doing now is to quiet that? Is we possibly gonna give you guys $5,000
as a distraction.
We're possibly gonna take the congestion prices, say hello to the king. You think he's doing those things to say, you know what? All the rest of that stuff, these people won't even check me because they think I'm doing this.
That's exactly right. He knows that they're not going to check him, right? Like, I mean, you can go back and play the clips of him talking about how he loves the uneducated, right? If he would ever run for president, he would run as a Republican. Like, and we know, like, this isn't me trying to throw shade. These are just the facts. Mm-hmm. When you look at who's voting for who, the less educated folk, and when I say educated, I'm not even talking about formal education. I'm talking about people that literally don't want to read and enlighten themselves on facts. Mm-hmm. Those are the people that typically vote for the Republicans, and it's one of the reasons.
She just literally called us uneducated. I guess we had to go to college. Like you did, sis.
He said, well, she's worth $9 million and she's got all these homes. Let me tell you something. When I first got to Congress, about 2 weeks in, there was a case that I had been working for 7 years. It was a civil rights case, one of my last 2 civil rights cases, and I still got one pending. So just so y'all know, if I got to resign, I'm going to resign. But nevertheless, it goes to trial. I'm unable to participate because I'm not supposed to be, but I'm in this wind down period. It actually hits for about $22 million, all right? So ethics says you can't collect your attorney's fee on that at all. Dang. Now, mind you, I worked this case before I ever ran for Congress, right? So, like, that gives you an idea of how far they go when it comes to the... No, but here's the deal. I would have resigned, and I will resign. I'm not finna play with my money. Like, y'all tripping, because I worked on that case for 7 years.
You still don't believe they be glazing the white men. You heard it from the source.
Yep.
It was against a very small city that literally can't pay it. Now, if for some reason they go find the coins, then absolutely, I'm resigning, forcing a special election, and I'll win, right? But I do have another one that is pending, and it's pending against the city of Dallas. And the officer in that case actually pled guilty. If the city of Dallas does pay up, you heard it here first. I am resigning. And it will be a 7-figure payday for me.
And this is all at the same time. Like, Elon doesn't want us talking about the fact that he has received almost $1 billion worth of new contract money from the U.S. government in just 2 weeks. Yep. $400 million for Tesla and over $300 million for SpaceX.
Hold up. Hold up. Let me look that up. This says $21 billion since 2008. Looks like Trump said, chill, son. You can hold this $76 million. So tell me this. Why you sit there and tell that lie? You said the last 2 weeks. See, these are the people they send. The people they sent to protect the check. And never forget, it's always about the check. Check it out.
Fraud Doge has found. Listen to this.
We're also finding tremendous abuse, waste, and fraud in Social Security. Social Security is what's happening there is going to be one of the great potential scandals in history. On the program, there are over 4.7 million Social Security numbers from people from 100 years old to 109. Think of that. Now, over 100, there aren't a lot of people that make it. Hopefully, most of the people in this room will make it.
These are the faces of racism. These are the white men who run the world. So please don't be fooled by the faces. They send you to protect the check.
Every time you hear Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency, you just remember, it is the Department of Government Evil.
We raise money to make sure that we have a Department of Education. Everybody that's hired at the Department of Education are here because we pay for them to be here. He's standing here today, blocking the door, and he can't give us a good reason why he's blocking this door.
And make sure they see right here, all access entrance.
Well, and I think it should be clear to parents in the United States, if you want to advocate on behalf of your children, you are not allowed to come into this building where you pay taxes.
A month. By 1970, there'll probably be 1 million Negroes in this city. And I know that people are concerned about this. They may not talk about it very often, but I certainly heard them shudder in church when he said there'd be 1 million Negroes in Los Angeles.
We shudder because we're saying, in essence, the majority of these people are not like we are. And we felt that maybe some of us felt we left the South because we were getting away from this problem. We are a part of this exodus too. But we are a little maybe embarrassed by the fact that here we're going to have a mass element come in that's going to create a tremendous social problem in the community to which we find a great deal of difficulty in relating to.